I had a conversation with a friend this morning, and it was about getting censored by Facebook and getting blocked. And it's all the socialist and communist agenda, I guess, of censorship, censoring the opposing voices. And I got to thinking about that. Some people do feel called to being justice warriors in this world, in this life. I am not, and in this video I'm going to share why I am not. I'm going to share my perspective. This does not have to be your perspective, but this is where I am with this. The reason why I do not engage myself in fighting for social justice, the reason why I'm not here to reform the system, is because in a sense it violates free will. To be against other people's ideologies, socialist or communist ideologies, is violating their free will. But you might say, well, their ideology is imposing on my free will. Yes, that can be true, and it's especially pronounced when you seek your kingdom outside of yourself in the external world. You're going to have to share that with everyone else that seeks their kingdom or their bliss externally of themselves. I'm not seeking for my bliss external of myself. My bliss is within me. My kingdom is within me. And that's the same message that Jesus taught. Some people might say, well, Jesus was a justice warrior. I thought about that. But you know, he didn't have any beef with Caesar or with Pontius Pilate. He did have no beef with the political system because he wasn't here about politics. He was here about the kingdom of God, which is within us. You seek that within yourself. The peace, the joy, the bliss is only found within yourself. And when it is found within yourself, the externals cannot upset you because you're not seeking your happiness from externals. Externals can be taken away by somebody that has a different idea. But Jesus got himself in trouble with the religious system because he came preaching a message that was a threat to religion. With the kingdom within, that was threatening the religious system that was so lucrative. And that's why he bumped into opposition. Not because he was seeking to pick a fight. He was expressing his kingdom within, and just by minding his own kingdom within, he put the world outside of himself at odds, but only the religious world. He never had any quarrels with the Romans or with Caesar until the religious betrayed him and delivered him to the politicians. So, no, Jesus was not one that came to reform this world. And I am not one that is here to reform this world. I'm here to represent the kingdom of heaven, which is an internal kingdom of peace, joy, love, righteousness, and which no external situation can ever take away. And Jesus also said something about that. He said, if my kingdom were of this external world, then my disciples would fight. But they didn't fight. They were not fighting for an external system of conservatives or liberals or communists or socialists. They had nothing to do with that. They were minding their own business, their own kingdom. And I'm the same way. That's why I don't post political or social justice type content on my page. I'm not here to reform this system. If this world system is your home and you hope to gain your happiness from this system, then yes, it would be natural to fight against those things that discriminate and impinge on your freedoms. That would be the natural reaction. If you are a three-dimensional identity that identifies with the three-dimensional world. But I don't do that. And I'm just minding my own business. I'm just minding my own kingdom. And there's nobody there that's stepping on my kingdom. I don't have any enemies. I don't have anybody to fight because I don't want to take other people's rights to socialism away or other people's rights to communism away. I don't care. And so that's why I am not concerned about the externals around me. I maintain the peace within me, and I seem to create the peace around me. So I don't have anything to fight against. And when you bring your fight to someone, they're going to fight back. So just be prepared to live with the consequence of that. If you push, they're going to push back even harder. So pick your battles very carefully and wisely. That's just my opinion of why I am not seeking to aggressively reform the external world. I am an energy worker. I have my focus on the inner kingdom, and that's the only way I will affect the world around me.